Hello everyone, and welcome back to more Proton Splat League. I'm your host, with the most, Silver Shadow, and like always, I'm never alone, because I am with today...
Hello there.
Me and Flair are going to give you the color commentary between two teams. But who are these teams? Well, we don't have to look very further than the next page. Season 8, Week 4 is going to feature the Takoroka Titans versus Scrapyard Squids. Two lower ranked teams on the rankings, but lower rankings doesn't mean actually pretty much a less harsh battle. We're going to see actually two teams probably at similar levels actually battling out on, well, between their two teams, and 5 maps and modes have been randomly generated by some kind of demonic circle. That's a normal thing actually for PSL. But who are these teams? Well, the Takoroka Titans, with only 7 points to their name, with their captain, I am gonna butcher every single one of these, is Flynn or Fern. Like I said, I'm gonna butcher every single one. Jenny Blaze, Kaylin. I always pronounce this wrong. Is it Uwu? I'm not sure.
That's what I always heard.
That's what I always heard too. You can tell actually how often I actually use those abbreviations that much. Crimson Sun. I'm gonna also butcher this. The Master, I think, and 8. But Flair, who are the Scrapyard Squids?
For Scrapyard Squids, we have a boy in his turret, Ruby Rider, Devons, Shendude, Halaloth, and their captain, Boohead 86.
Wonderful. With only 6 points to their name, they're actually pretty much an even match against the Takoroka Titans. But what maps are they fighting on? Well, for Week 4, we have Manta Maria for Turf War. Just watch out for actually those high casting Trizuka shots. Search and Shipyard Splat Zones. The zone is not underneath, right?
Or Sturgeon? No, it's on the top. It's on the bridge.
Yeah, I know, that's a joke. Mintspeed Tower Control. Watch out for a zigzag pattern. You can show how much love I have for Mincemeat. Rainmaker Humpback Pump Track. I discovered something new. You can actually go for a completely different route that I did not know was actually part of this. And Clan Blitz Scorch Gorge.
Or Rainmaker Humpback?
Yeah.
It's the same 2 routes in Splatoon 2. It's just...
Yeah,
I
know.
Instead of a wall.
Instead of a wall, it's a jump. But as we actually pretty much wait for the lovely people over actually Scrapyard Squids, giving us actually pretty much the information that we have to keep hush-hush. I say we have 2 teams actually pretty much there are equal chances of winning, losing, or just having actually bragging rights after this stream. But as we wait for actually the wonderful pass, Flair, what do you think?
Give me a second here.
One Mississippi. I joke. Well, as Flair gets himself situated, we will actually pretty much watch this wonderful 2 teams actually pretty much just trying to figure things out. But what team will out-team the team? By the way, when I was looking over the rankings for these 2 teams for their point values, I had to say one thing.
What?
I kept getting confused between these 2 a lot. Because their point values are almost the same for their win-loss and KO loss stats. 1 point difference between the loss and the KO losses. And I'm like, huh. First of all, I thought to myself, well, this is going to be an easy match. And then I thought to myself, wait a minute, I'm reading this wrong. This is not going to be an easy match. This is almost actually identical.
Yeah, it looks like Takoroka Titans had a harder schedule. They had Team Soul for week 2, and then Ludicrous Speed for week 3.
Ugh. Trust me, coming from a person who actually was in the PSL about 4 times, I know that same feeling. Trust me.
Meanwhile, on the other side, Scrapyard Squids, their week 1 was IRS.
Yep, I know that one because I did that one.
A top 5 team from last season. And they also... Their second week was Dolphins, and then their third week was Slant. Which I don't know much about Slant, from what I remember, so... I don't remember much, so... So it seems like both teams didn't really get favorable schedules to start out, so...
No, I have you as a friend, Fern. I see you right there. And Flair can just actually piggyback off me.
Yeah, I can just piggyback. I just reading.
Okay, there we go. There's the password. As soon as actually pretty much I have joined the lobby, we'll switch to the gameplay. There we go. Okay, yeah, I have way too much time. Sue me.
Give me a second.
We're just waiting on Flair to actually arrive in.
Find it. Here we go. Favorite password, pie.
Alright, we got actually all the teams in here. Teams are now being decided. But, on Monte Maria, let's see here. As my usual favorite thing to do, guess the weapons. And you know what? I have been actually pretty much favoring a particular weapon that I really don't like the class for. A Luna Blaster. Mostly because actually I like Zipcaster. Any predictions, Flair?
Since this is Turf War, I feel like you probably won't want something like a Zap 85 or its painting abilities and cooler. What else do we want?
Oh, you know me. I like to be actually chaotic.
Yeah.
As we're waiting for the last few team members to actually decide. Yeah, I still have way too much time while pretty much preparing for these games.
Yeah, since this is also Monte Maria, it's not bad either, so that I could take charge of the mast and the area.
Yeah.
The grates around it.
I mean,
Show of high ground.
Monte Maria has that one feature of actually pretty much... It's simplified, but it's... You can be flanked very easily if you can be sneaky enough. I have done this multiple times. Back in 2 and also in 3. And trust me, it's the funniest thing. But, as we get ready... Turf War on Monte Maria.
That's correct.
Oh, we get your ends up. A brush. Alright, Sorry, I'm taking this one. On Scrapyard Squids, we have the T-Tech, an NZAP, a Ford Splattershot Pro, and a Gold Dynamo Roller. While the Titans actually have also a T-Tech, a Golden Arrow Spray, a Custom Junior, and an Ink Brush. A very interesting combo. As some actually specials are flying all about. We see Caitlyn here is going into the base and actually pretty much trying to takes down the Pro, but gets taken out by the other T-Tech. Turret is unleashing a barrage of super chumps to cover actually pretty much multiple of the area. And also rolling. Caitlyn actually retaliates with a, I can't think of the name. Tri-Strike.
Tri-Strike? We have bombs gonna come out from the arrow spray here. Let's try to cover up mid. One down a piece from both sides. Tri-Strikes from whatever team team comes out.
It's just a mess of Tri-Strikes.
Scrapyard Squids here. Yeah, Kettlewell and Wavebreaker are pumped out. Booyah Bomb comes in from Scrapyard Squids, gonna take middle. Middle's still in the fight. Cooler comes out from the zap.
As everyone takes actually pretty much a soda to actually to try to advance into the Titans area, which
the zap took the flank on Cut and gets to bunker but backs out. Tri-Strikes come out from Scrapyard. Middle looks like it's partially in control of Scrapyard right now. Booyah Bomb coming out from the arrow spray on TKO.
But the TKO, one of the TKOs actually gets taken out by a suction bombo.
Yeah, it's about 40 seconds left. Scrapyard has control of mid right now. From Scrapyard, it's 35 seconds left. 2 down for TKO, 1 down for Scrapyard. Booyah comes from Scrapyard. TKO is in danger right now. More Tri-Strikes from Scrapyard Squids. The aerospray goes down. About 30 seconds left. 20 seconds left. TKO is going to try to break in. The brush goes down. 15 seconds left. The zap is behind. Cooler's up. And it's going to try to paint up their street. 10 seconds left. 2 down for Scrapyard Squids. 2 down for TKO. 5 seconds left. It's a zap versus the brush, but the airspray drops down. They take out the zap, but that's not going to be enough, as it looks like Scrapyard Squids takes the game.
That's right. So that means the first 2 points is on the Scrapyard Squids. No fist bumps, though.
I'm afraid I mixed up each team's name during the whole thing.
No, you were good. Look at this at the party lobby.
Oh, I need to take that.
I was gonna say, what are you doing with a big swig?
I think I had that big swig for a bit now when I was messing with. I forgot what I was messing with it with.
You know what?
Vacuum, probably.
I was saying I was actually pretty much using the zip caster. The weapons I've been currently using has actually been the Lunar Blaster and the Carbon Roller vanilla. So, but as we actually get the other teams actually pretty much all ready and set for the next match, which is Surgeon Shipyard on Splat Zones. Scratch that, reverse it. Your commentator cannot actually pretty much read zone lists. That will be actually pretty much Splat Zones on Surgeon Shipyard.
Correct.
As we see, actually, pretty much a lot of the teams are actually pretty much going around practicing And also causing a lot of memes. I'm probably gonna be guessing we are gonna see a carbon roller.
It's Zone Surgeon, so...
I mean, it's not unheard of.
Yeah, it's not unheard of. It's not a bad pick.
Nope. Probably either one would be good, but probably the one with the Trizuka will be a lot more better.
Yeah, you go Carbon Neko.
Yeah.
Right, you'll probably never go with Vanilla.
Unless
Carbon.
actually it's this poor sap. God, I can't aim.
I'm wondering if we're gonna see something a bit long range, like a charger or possibly splatling. I could see running a charger.
I could probably see maybe a splatter scope, but maybe not an E-leader.
I could see either, to be honest.
Yeah, true.
E-leader for the extra range, or like regular splat charger for vacuum. Firefin for tri-strikes. Like, there's a lot of options you can go with. Like, I think they already have a tri-strike weapon. If you already have a tri-strike weapon, just go for vacuum.
Well, neither one of ours actually got picked. Go ahead, Blair.
Alright, for Scrapyard, we have the V-Shot, we have these Vanilla Rapid Blaster, and we have the Golden Dynamo. For TKO, we have the Range Blaster, the Dread Ringer, the Golden Arrow Spray, and the Brush. And immediately 2 down for Scrapyard Squids as TKO is going to take the zone. The Gold Dynamo goes down. TK... Like, the range is gonna go up the bridge, drops. The Brush is on their snipe right now, drops down. 60 on the count left. Scrapyard Squids is gonna have to try to find a way in. Here comes all their specials. Trizuka, Tri-Strikes coming out. Booyah gonna come out to counter. It's gonna cover the Range Blaster. The Range Blaster is gonna use its Wave Breaker. The Blaster takes out the shot, but the Blaster goes down to the Zap. The zone got capped and then neutralized and then reclaimed back to TKO, and now it goes back to Scrapyard Squids. They're going to take down that penalty down to 0 immediately. They'll score a bit more points here.
And it goes right back to the Tokyo Titans. But can they actually can the Scrapyard actually reclaim it? So far, the penalty is still up on the Titans with only 20 seconds left. Trizuka is ready on Boo Head. So we're gonna see actually maybe a Tri-Strike, Trizuka action, which we do, and it gets a close-up on a Titan. Ouch.
It looks like he went all in for that just one jump, was dropped into Fight Club and goes down to the Arrow Spray. It looks like the Blaster is gonna try to put pressure on the Zap and the Dynamo. The Dynamo uses its chumps. It's down to 15 on the zone. The Zap is gonna cap the zone. Wavebreaker comes out, takes out the range. Tri-Strike comes out. It's gonna cap the zone. Back to Scrapyard Squids. They have a lot of work to do to get back into this one.
They really do. The penalty is already gone and pretty much able to keep on chugging downward. The Carol Whale is actually doing nothing, as actually pretty much a Reslider blows up one of the Scrapyard Squids and goes right back to the Titans for zone capping. Boohead does actually have a Soda out, and the Trizuka already on. Half the zone is actually on, and the zone is capped by the Scrapyard Squids.
Yeah, like, the Tri-Strikes was well placed and was able to pretty much able to back up the Zap and get a kill on one of the Scrapyard Squids. As the Blaster's gonna try to pressure the snipe. Booyah Bomb comes out, Reslider comes out. that's gonna not neutralize. Now the zone is neutralized. Scrapyard Squids takes the zone back. We're down to 40. They just need to keep it up for like 30 seconds here. Wait, Killer Whale comes out. We're about to have a lead chase. No, the zone gets neutralized. Trizuka comes out. The zone flips to TKO, and they're gonna keep the lead as Booyah Bomb's gonna come out.
53.
Booyah Bomb gets the dynamo. The blaster is stuck in Fight Club. The zap goes down. Here comes Reef Slider. Reef Slider caps the zone back. It's just two, as we have a DC on
Titans
TKO, but that's not gonna matter since we're already past the grace period here.
Yep. So it's gonna be actually a 4v3 here, and Scrapyard Squids do cap the zone on here. Having actually pretty much doing that, they have a huge penalty to overcome. Over 40 points, going slowly down with only 40 seconds to go on the timer. The Dreadringer is the only one actually on there going for a Re-Slider. Does not balance out the zone, unfortunately. So it's still counting down for the Scrapyard Squids.
Yeah, I think what they need to do is to play off on that Reef Slider. We have a lead change. Booyah Bomb comes out. That looks... Only the dead ringer left, and that's not going to be enough as Scrapyard Squids takes this game off a DC.
Mm-hmm. Fortunately, to actually due to a DC that was actually past the grace period. As Kirby actually pretty much reminds actually of the rule saying. Thank you, Kirby. Because I am a forgetful person. But in case, still a very good match. I did not expect a range blaster. But it is actually one of those weapons that you commonly see actually in a lot of matches.
Let's meet you.
So as actually pretty much the Titans is actually pretty much behind by 5 points. Do not worry, because the next map is coming up. We are going to have actually Tower Control Mincemeat Metalworks. Mincemeat Metalworks. I'm also learning actually from Microphone Kirby, who's in my chat, saying Caitlyn is actually versed in the ranged blaster. Interesting facts. Probably means actually we're gonna see actually more ranged blaster actually in Mincemeat Metalworks.
Yeah, this would be a map this would be a map you kind of would play a blaster on. It's Tower Control, it's Mincemeat.
I would say actually another weapon that that's odd to play will probably be a Dapple Dualies.
I'm not sure. I can't see this being a map for a Dapple Dually, but who knows? Like blaster, something AoE like Blaster Machine is fine. It's not because A, it's Tower Control, and B, you can poke a lot of areas that you can't really reach with other weapons.
I love the zip capture. I wish actually more weapons had it. But in case we're waiting actually on Scrapyard Squids confirms for all the weapons. I agree with Alpha in my chat. That range blaster is definitely having actually most indirect changes, but still actually sensing still of its prime. As we are back actually in Mincemeat Metalworks for Tower Control. There's that Rage Blaster. Okay, for the Scrapyard Squids, we're gonna have the Vanilla Slosher, Sloshing Machine Neo, Rapid Blaster Pro Deco, and the Splatling Deco. For Titans, we have the Range Blaster, Neo Splash, Tri-Slosher Nouveau, and Brush. An interesting combo set. As actually pretty much 3 of the Scrapyard Squids is actually went down, and the Tokyo Titans are actually pretty much taking this opportunity to move the tower forward and pass that first checkpoint. That first checkpoint is a hard one to actually get through, especially when you have a long-range blaster and also a long-range weapon.
Yeah, range blaster's doing like has a lot of poking power. So like, I think one of the things you have to do when trying to get through this part of the game is to try to find where the blasters are, because we have a range blaster on one side, we have a rapid pro on the other side, and try to get them out of the game. 3 down right now for Scrapyard Squids. It's just a rapid blaster. Looks like the Brush knows where the rapid blaster is, but it kind of just goes away from it. The rapid blaster goes down. The only range left is the Splatling. The Splatling is getting Tri-Strike. This is their chance to break through that checkpoint. If they get past the checkpoint, that's that tower's gonna start moving. As looks like they're gonna try to Scrapper's gonna try to set up for the next checkpoint here. Tri-Strike's coming out. They're gonna try to stall the tower out a bit. The Brush gets on Plat. The Brush takes one down with it. The tower's gonna go back. One of them jumped. The try stays there and goes down, and looks like they're gonna try to reset here.
Intriguing. Resetting the tower is actually pretty much not a common play, but it's still a play. As one of the Titans right here, the Brush is trying their best to be sneaky. Unfortunately, it's found out by one of the Scrapyard Squids. Releases actually a barrage of actually pretty much killer whales. Having actually been able to do that, they were able to sneak right in, and pretty much having able to pick a fight with Boohead, takes Boohead down actually with a Splat Bomb. More killer whales going by, but this time for the Scrapyard, along with a Trizuka, getting actually to the Brush, no doubt. Hala here actually does know how to use the Trizuka very well. Maybe they can actually give a few pointers to me.
2 minutes left. 1 down for each side. Scrapyard Squids need to find a way to start a push. They're behind with half that match already over here. They're taking the match right now is more of a stalemate right now. Specials from Scrapyard coming out. Trizuka and Killer Whale both don't really get much. Here comes Tri-Strikes from TKO. 2 down for Scrapyard, 1 down for TKO, 3 down for Scrapyard. Just a bucket, and the bucket is just surrounded and probably needs to jump out. It's going to use its Tri-Strikes instead, and it's going to take the Brush down with him. 3 down is just a Rapid Blaster. The Rapid Blaster is going to try to push people off the tower, but it's not going to get anything. It takes down the Tri, but the Brush jumps onto tower. They're almost back to 51 on the tower here. Tri-Strike's coming out. Everyone on Scrapyard on Plat, they drop down. They take out the Range Blaster. 2 down for TKO. 3 down. The Brush is gonna smartly move back to mid. As TKO does pad their lead down to pad the lead up to 45. We've got about 50 seconds left. 1 down for each side. 2 down for each side now, as like Scrapyard is gonna try to make their first and possibly final push here. The Brush goes down.
3 down to Scrapyard though.
3 down to Scrapyard, but 1 jump is on tower. It's the Splatling. The Splatling goes down. Here comes Tri-Strikes. Scatter around. TKO's gonna take the tower back. 20 seconds left. Tri-Strikes from Scrapyard comes out. It's just the Splatling and the Bucket both go down to the Tri-Slosh. 10 seconds left. They gonna have to move TKO off the tower and get on the tower. The this machine goes down, tries a killer whale comes out, and that's gonna be game.
Just like actually what Kirby just said, Scrapyard actually seems more defensive, like holding the line sort of thinking. I completely agree with that. They were actually having a devastating time, but those points are now going to the Titans. The score is now Titans 3, Scrapyard 5. As we see, actually, pretty much, that was actually a very defensive battle. We see actually pretty much a holding its own from the Scrapyard Squids. They have defense mastered. Can they master offense? As you see, actually, pretty much a few changing of the teams for the next match of Rainmaker. Sorry. Rainmaker Humpback Pump Track. I don't know what you're talking about. I did not actually go to the schedule and to see actually the next map. You're lying to yourself.
Oh, map ahead. Let's Humpback.
Humpback Pump Track Rainmaker. An interesting one. You know what? I'm gonna take a page out of M's book right here and pretty much say the ballpoint Splatling Nouveau. Don't tell Em I ripped something out of her book. Now you're probably saying
this. I'm trying to think here, seeing what they could pick, but I feel like I'm not sure they will pick Ballpoint Nouveau, but I feel like I can see.
I feel like their comp actually didn't have a stable front line, mid-line comps like to actually work offensively. If they actually can get a foothold, they have never actually seemed to get one. I completely agree. Some of their weapon choices was a little different. Maybe actually it's changed actually for, I would definitely say actually either kept the anchor. I would say keep the anchor and keep the blaster. I would say actually pretty much change the two other weapons.
What are the two other weapons?
I believe it was a slashing machine Neo. Oh boy, the
Switch Machine Neo you replaced with just V Machine and most of the other ones.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
But I can't remember actually. Pretty much we're in our second to last match.
Oh.
And we have a very interesting one. On the Scrapyard Squids, we have the Blah Blah Blur Deco, T-Tech, an N-Zap, and a Ballpoint. Hey, I called it. On the Titans, we have the Splat Dualies, I can't remember, the Orange N-Zap, a Tri-Slosher Nouveau, and a brush. They love the brushes. As the first checkpoint is broken by the Titans, we see actually pretty much one of the Titans is moving off and placing a soda machine. They were very thirsty.
Yeah, immediately, not a minute in, and TKO brings it down to 42, immediately up into the plat of Scrapyard Squids. Kraken comes out, and that's going to pretty much scare off TKO, and they're going to probably leave the Rainmaker there to reset. No. TKO takes the Rainmaker. I'm not sure that's on purpose or accident, but I think that's gonna bring the lead down to 17, down to 10, and that's gonna be a KO.
I'm sorry. That was a fast game. By the way, Kirby, I know I could take a half a point when I can. So that is another 3 points to the Titans. That's 6 points. They have taken the lead actually for this. It's all up to actually to one of the best modes, I guess, if you want to call it that. Scorch Gorge, Clam Blitz.
I don't know if I missed anything, but it looked like they were trying. The Rainmaker was about to reset, and I think one of
the Titans
grabbed
must have
it.
grabbed it and pretty much actually went for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which must have given enough time for the other Titans to respawn and actually, not jump back, but probably swim fast enough to actually go to help them out.
Yeah.
But still,
I'm not making sure the not like double checking the Rainmaker seemed to cost Scrapyard. Because instead of having to reset it to mid and be able to regroup, it ends up snowballing and causing a KO.
As we wait for another Scrapyard Squid to actually pretty much enter the ring. This can still be anyone's game. Remember, all points in rank are actually worth 3 points. And since this is actually pretty much a Clam Blitz match, I'm gonna say Ink Storm. That's right, I'm going for special weapons.
I think it's been a weird game for me because I feel like I keep mixing up TKO and Scrapyard Squids so much. It's making me dizzy. So like half the time I say something, I was like, did I say it right or did I mess up and think one team's the other team, the other team's the other? It's that team. So
how can I usually tell? It's actually pretty much their team names are always labeled.
Yeah.
I've been trying to actually remember to hold down my ZL button, so not only I can actually read out actually what the, but I can also actually pretty much read out actually what player is actually who. Because usually on the Titans, they do have TKO in their name. While Scrapyard, okay, only 2 of them actually have the word SS in there. But still. And pretty much I pretty much, what can I say? I usually commentate actually for Scrapyard Squids more often, so I know most of their team.
Yeah, that's more familiarity.
Yeah, but no bias here. No bias. I consider every single team actually pretty much at their own ranking.
Yeah, I think this is also a match point too.
Yep. Whoever wins this wins this match league.
Win the set.
All right, go ahead, player.
Anyhow, Scrapyard Squids, we have the V-Shot, we have the Vanilla 85, and you have the Squeezer for TKO, T-Tech, Zap 85, C Junior, and the Ink Brush. We have double Trizuka, Booyah, and Cooler from one side. And on the other side, we have Tri-Strikes, Cooler, Wave Breaker, and Killer Whale.
Very interesting combos.
So, like, Scrapyard Squids running practically a meta set right now. Double Trizuka with Cooler.
As Caitlyn is actually having a little trouble actually with a certain Squeezer. And gets taken down by said Squeezer.
Yeah, and Trizuka from Scrapyard is coming out. Doesn't really get anyone here. It's basically a stalemate in mid right now. Both teams really have equal control of mid right now. One down for TKO. Cooler comes out. It's one down apiece for both sides right now. 2 down for Scrapyard Squids. Whale comes out. And Wavebreaker comes out. Looks like TKO is going to try to push in a little bit. They have a ball ready. The Junior's going to get the machine, but goes down to the V-Shot. It's 2 down now for TKO. Now it's a 2v1 favor of Scrapyard Squids right now. TKO is going to move the ball back. They're going to try to retreat. That's going to give Scrapyard Squids mid here. Cooler comes out for Scrapyard. Tri-Strike comes out.
As you can see, actually, pretty much, this Ink Brush actually does take down Shin and tries to take down Boohead with the Killer Whale.
And this is big. It's TKO is moving in. They have their cooler out. Booyah Bomb's gonna come out. They're gonna get the ball and they're gonna take the score first, and it's a wipeout.
As we see, actually,
and now Scrapyard Squids is gonna try to take mid, and they're gonna need to build up some clams too, and they're gonna see if they can counter score. They can counter their scoring.
They take down one Titan. Can they take it down another? But no, one takes down by a Splat Bomb instead.
Yeah, and Zuko comes out. Zuko takes one. There's a Weight comes out. It's 1 down a piece for both sides. The Zap is gonna take the ball, so Scrapyard has 2 balls. Booyah Bomb is gonna come out. Booyah Bomb is leash. It's gonna move the T-Tech. The T-Tech is trying to protect the ball. Trizuka comes out. Trizuka doesn't get anyone. Here comes Killer Whale. Another Trizuka comes out.
As we see,
one goes down. It's 2v4 in favor of Scrapyard Squids. The machine goes around, but goes down to the Zap. Here comes the power clamp. They need us to take. They scored. They do, and it's down to 71.
The end Zap is the
down
only
to
one
68.
left.
And that's going to end the scoring for Scrapyard Squids. TKO is going to try to take mid, and now they're going to have to counter that push. They're going to need 1 power clam and 1 clam to take the lead, I believe.
Huh? You said 5.
70, and then the regular clam is 3. That's 67.
Okay, never mind. So as we see, actually, the Titans are up to 20 clams into the field. Counting, actually, they're already having 3 power clams, including the pity. Caitlyn is trying their best, actually, to get inside to the Scrapyard Squid's base. Crimson is actually pretty much making the front and gets stopped by the Scrapyard Squids, by the Squeezer, no doubt.
That's a delayed wipe. Looks like one of them grabbed the pity clam in the panic here. Got 20 seconds left. 2 down for Scrapyard Squids. Oh, that's a big stop there. The power clam's gonna stay there. They need to grab that power clam. They're gonna grab it. They're gonna take the score. They just need 1 clam to take the lead. They don't get it.
No.
And there's no one there. There's no one there. The basket's gonna close, and that's gonna be game.
But that does actually mean overtime, because that was 2 beeps. A very close 2 beeps. I completely agree with Kirby. Titans were annoying that Squeezer. 5th bump.
Yeah, Scrapyard Squids barely escaped the win by 1 clam.
8 on Scrapyard, and 7 on Titans for that pity point. That was an interesting battle. No doubt. But as one actually battle phases for others, do not worry, because we are not finished here just yet. Because more matches are always on the way. Here's actually the future viewings for actually all the rest of the matches. Remember, times are actually in the Eastern Daylight Savings Time, so pretty much actually make sure to convert your clocks. Actually, don't convert your clock. That's a bad idea. Please don't. Anyway, we have the teams, we have times and dates, and we have the streamers. Go look them up. Anyway, my name is Silver Shadow. His name is Flare. And I will be seeing you guys next time. Remember to stay unique. See ya.